Superman Man of Tomorrow issue 18 finds a ship landing at the door of the Fortress of Solitude. Its occupant, the villain named the Key, easily picks up the small yet heavy door key to the fortress, entering it. 1 month later, Superman returns to his Arctic retreat, telling Kelex that he knows the robot wasn't expecting him, but he wants to spend some time in the Sunray room and heal after his recent battle, not wanting Lois to see him all banged up. Clark soon finds Bartel, wondering why the alien cat is out of his enclosure, as he notices Kelex has been shut down. Bartel suddenly fires a kryptonite blast at the hero, apologizing as a voice says the green kryptonite was to stun the hero, but the synthetic gold kryptonite the hero was blasted with was to take his powers away. Clark tumbles down one of the rocky environments nearby, finding himself confronted by the robots of his friends and family, who attack him as the Key says that this is all Superman's own fault, only wishing he could be there to watch it happen. Clark tries to see if his override code works, as the voice says that he will find his mother's safe room no longer recognizes his voice, but Clark knows that's fine, since his mother's always forgetting the code anyway, retrieving the hidden backup key behind a photo frame nearby. Heading into the safe room, Clark knows who is behind this, recognizing the voice and knowing it to be the Key, and he realizes that it's not a recording he was hearing. The villain is still in the fortress somewhere. Painfully resetting the shoulder that popped out during his tumble, Clark heads to the weapons locker nearby, outfitting himself with all the different gadgets and weapons he has stored, blowing up his robots and knowing the villain is the key to all of this and he just made a big mistake coming into the hero's home. Clark battles his way through the different environments of the compromised fortress, gifting his sword to an alien chieftain who lives in the fortress so he may pass through his territory. Heading to the aquarium, he finds a sonic device that has been taped to the glass, which causes the windows to crack, flooding the area. Clark is attacked by the giant alien shark from the enclosure, which ends up rescuing him, however. Clark thanks Casey the shark, saying that he was afraid the creature had forgotten their Morse code eye blinks they had developed together. Clark tells the shark what happened, wanting a ride to the Saturn Solarium. The shark agrees to help, flying Clark through the fortress as the hero knows flying causes the shark to use much of its energy. Suddenly they are attacked by Superman robots, which Clark destroys with his electric trident. Superman battles the robots through the environments, finally taking out the last of them with a batarang from his utility belt he is wearing. The shark lands in the forest area and Clark thanks him, saying that he gets to see his wife again thanks to Casey. The shark asks why he would put an override node all the way up in the forest, and Clark says that this is one of the easiest ones to reach in his current situation. Without his powers, Clark gets climbing the big trees, meeting some alien birds, who before they can attack him he tells them to go and find Vinny, since he knows the hero and would let him pass. Making it to the top of the trees, Clark is met by Vinny, who tells the hero that the villain is up ahead. Superman goes to confront the Key, who knew the hero would come to this particular node thanks to him being without powers, so it's his only real option. He notes how the hero looks so weak, but Superman knows the gold kryptonite won't be enough to prevent him from fighting the villain, especially after what he did to his home. Key blasts Superman's utility belt off, blasting the hero off the platform, proclaiming that this is how Superman ends. Luckily, Superman stuck a bat grapple gun to his back, retrieving it and firing it at the villain, catching his leg so he can yank him down into the forest. Vinny and the other alien vultures come for the villain, attacking him and allowing Superman to get the drop on him, beating the villain down and knocking him out. Later, Superman ties the villain to the back of Casey, telling his friend that first they'll secure the villain, then they'll stop by the lab for the gold kryptonite antidote, and he'll spend some time in the Sunray room and call Lois to tell her he'll be late home. The hero knows the villain was right about fixing the key outside the door though, and all of the other things he messed up in the fortress, but all Casey is interested in is getting his own big water tank this time. Superman Man of Tomorrow issue 18 again was another really fun one-off story that focused on the Man of Steel's resourcefulness and cunning to defeat the enemy this time around. I thoroughly enjoyed having an adventure set in the fortress and getting to see all the different biomes and inhabitants, and I love the idea that it's essentially its own living world with different territories ruled by different aliens that Superman has rescued and allows to live there in the fortress. The Key was fun to see get used again, since I don't think he's been used for quite a number of years. It's an old school Justice League villain which I really liked seeing come back. Again, like issues before, this installment highlighted that Superman is more than a cool set of powers and is quite the formidable foe, especially if you try and use his own home against him and take his powers, since despite all that he never stops fighting. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.